You've tuned into The Mountain Gardener with your host, Ken Lain. Gardening, it can be challenging, but with these simple insider tips, you'll reap huge rewards. Now, let's tune into today's Mountain Gardener with Ken and Lisa. And we're back with Lisa Waters Lain in the studio. She comes each week just to share her garden advice, just from a different perspective, different, soapbox, maybe.
I don't get on a soapbox.
I do.
I know.
I like my soapbox.
I know. I'm always afraid you're going to fall off of it. You haven't yet.
Let's go on. Let's get past the problems or solutions and go into fun gardening. What do we got?
Sure. So last week I talked about some of the new evergreen trees that we got in stock.
Right.
Some really cool different ones. This week I thought we'd talk about shrubs. So evergreen shrubs. So many people, I drive through the neighborhoods and I see them. They have really pretty butterfly bush and good heavens, I just lost my mind.
I don't know. Cantina,
Rose of Sharon, things that bloom and look really pretty
yeah.
in the spring and summer, but now they're not their best. They're
Yeah.
starting to go into their dormancy period. And this is when your evergreens really show off in your landscape. And if you don't have a good complement of evergreens in your landscape, they just look boring.
It looks lunar, looks dusty, looks empty.
Winter landscapes.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to get some color out there in there. Definitely.
Winter is one of the 4 seasons we have.
It is.
You must have plants to fill that season or it will look
And
barren.
the great thing about our area, no matter where in the Quad City, northern Arizona, we have some really nice winters, fall and winters, and you can be out in your yard, enjoying your yard and having company over, and you want to look good. You want your best. Right?
Yeah. Well, Thanksgiving's coming, right?
Yeah.
So it's this month. So you want it to look
spiffy.
Yeah.
Okay. So some of the nice evergreen shrubs that we have in right now, I'm kind of starting going low to tall or just variety.
Small to tall is
jumping
always
around
good.
a little bit. But one of my favorites is actually the ballerina hawthorn.
Good choice. Yeah.
Nice, thick, real shiny leafed evergreen. Really pretty in the spring. It puts on a pink flower that's actually very, very fragrant. And then the fall, it usually has like a little purple or burgundy berry to it. So very attractive.
Full sun, brutal sun. Expose it to wind. It's going to love it.
Definitely going to love it. It's just a really good shrub for out there in your yard. There's ballerina, but it also comes in a few other heights. It's kind of the same look, but it also comes in a Georgia Petite, dwarf yetta. So there's a few varieties in there, all of them nice and evergreen.
Need a hip high or so, somewhere in there and ball shaped. That's kind of what you're going to get.
Yeah. So I know every time I mention junipers, there's always this reaction of but there's a really pretty one called the Sea of Gold juniper. We have a couple of those in our yard, in our backyard, which faces north. So in the wintertime, I really like them because the tips are a golden color. So they really stand out in the yard. They get about 3 feet tall, 4 to 5 feet wide. Just behave themselves. They don't grow everywhere. They're very drought hardy when established.
Nothing eats them. It's just a great little plant.
Yeah.
And with those dark rocks, you got mocha rock or dark underplant. That bright gold really is striking against those darker backdrops.
Right. So definitely very, very pretty. The other one that's real pretty is the Silver Princess box leaf euonymus. So this is, it's kind of a silvery white green plant, kind of that variegated leaf to it, a little bit smaller leaf, probably in that 3-foot range-ish as well, but just really pretty. There again, you've got that lighter color that's going to show up in those winter landscapes, especially against rocks, and everything else is kind of drab. They're out there going, I'm here, I'm pretty. So those are definitely nice. There's another juniper I really like called Blue Star juniper.
That one is pretty,
It's kind of a silvery blue. Has a really different, doesn't have your traditional juniper look. Very attractive. And these I like. We have them in the regular plant, like in the bucket plant, but we also have them on a standard. So they've been
What's a standard?
Well, they've been grafted onto like a little
tree
trunk. Yeah,
like
so it makes a little tree.
Like a miniature tree.
It'd be so cute in a container by your door. You could even put some Christmas decoration on it. It'd be really, really pretty. So those are real nice evergreen ones. The bamboos. So everybody thinks it's not the traditional bamboo. It's not taking over your yard. And the ones that I really like are a little more, they're not the old-fashioned heavenly, the domestica, which can get a little rangy after a while. Gulf Stream stays about 3 foot. And then the new one that's out is called Tuscan.
That's a pretty one.
And it is a really pretty one. We got some new ones in that are really showing their fall color. Absolutely gorgeous. That kind of red, that new growth is red. And the more sun they get in the wintertime, the more color they get. Both Gulfstream and Tuscan get absolutely gorgeous.
Andina is again, animals don't eat Andina or heavenly bamboo. It's soft. It looks like you just want to go hug it or something. Get some white flower, get some red berries. It's a great bulletproof plant for up here, and it's just as hardy as can be. Evergreen. There's really 2 kinds of evergreens. Conifers, they have needles, like junipers, mugo pines, and then there's broadleaf evergreens, like your Indian hawthorns and andinas. These things have a leaf, but they stay green through winter, like your euonymus. So 2 types, and you can mix and match, and they look really striking together.
In containers or the ground.
That's right.
All of them would do well in those kind of situations.
So plant them now, and you can go. I think you're just about out of.
I know.
I have
more. Like 2 more pages, so you're
Pretty
just going to have to come in.
She got a truckload of broadleaf evergreen shrubs, so the place is full.
And you can see how they look right now.
Yeah.
And put them in your yard.
Yeah, good time to plant in the ground, in containers, or in a raised bed. Good time to plant evergreens in your yard.
Waters Garden companion plants for November are Vanderwolf pine, flowering pear, English ivy, and camellias.
Ice Angel camellias produce amazing 3-inch rosy blossoms with petals that radiate out from the center of.
Camellias deserve front yard status or admired on a patio or deck.
Well adapted to acidic soils beneath oaks, native junipers, and maples.
Loves shade gardens, containers, and raised beds.
Shop in-store or online at watersgardencenter.com.
For a more fruitful garden, increase success in the landscape that just feels better, then tune in daily to the Mountain Gardener podcast. Subscribe through your favorite podcast streamer or visit watersgardencenter.com. Better yet, visit me directly right here at Waters Garden Center. Thanks for tuning in.